advise, like if you was adopted or you're trying to find family members, GEDmatch DNA is good because you have people from all different ancestry DNA kits that upload there, so that's good. Now this right here, this is me and my dad. So it just show you like I said before, if you got 3,419 SIMs, that would definitely be a parent. So when you take your DNA match, when you take your DNA test and you see a match with a high number like this, that would definitely be a parent. And this would say this M right here, that was one of my dad's DNA matches, a distant cousin from Africa. So as you can see here, I had messaged him, and he sent me this back. He said, "I am from Zambia, and I am from the Luyi tribe of Zambia. My wife is from the Bimba and Lunda tribe of Zambia. These are cousin tribes to my Luyi tribe." So as you can see, that's a good thing. So being that he gave me his information, what tribe, what ethnic group he was from, so now I know one of my descendants had to come from that ethnic group in order for my father and him to be a match. So you have to keep in mind that African Americans, because this consists of many tribes, like when they brought us over here from doing the Atlantic slave trade, you had they separated people from different ethnic groups so they couldn't communicate. So you know what I'm saying? I might have been Igbo. It might have been an Igbo that they put with a Sante person, or Yoruba person that they put in with a Luyi person, because they didn't want to enslave Africans commuting with each other. Therefore, it couldn't be no uprise. So that was one of the tactics they used to separate the different ethnic groups. This right here, again, this is telling you about if you got shared DNA, if it's a high percentage, 3014, that's definitely a parent. Now this right here, this is same thing, talking about EM96, and it's basically telling you how it's an East African haplogroup. Now this was another African match that my father had on his maternal side. That's a good thing about ancestry.com. It'll show you like maternal side or paternal side, like it matches. So this is on his, this would be through his mother's side because it says maternal side. And as you can see, 100% Nigerian. Now, I talked to this, well, I haven't talked, I had messaged this person a while ago on Facebook, and they told me that they was from the Yoruba ethnic group in Nigeria. So now, you know, I would know that at least one of my ancestors came from that ethnic group. Let's go to the next slide. All right, now this is a DNA match. You see right here was a 0%. It's supposed to be 100%, but when I was cropping it, I cropped out the one. Now this person right here is from the Mende tribe from Sierra Leone, and she's 100% Africa and 100% African. And the thing about that is good because, like I said, I tested with African ancestry, and it linked my mother maternal side to the Mende people from Sierra Leone. So now this is more African matches. This one right here I messaged a while ago in the middle. She told me that she was from Nigeria, from the Igbo ethnic group, and I forgot where these matches was from. Guys, you can see this one 100% African. Now, this one right here, this is my another African match. Now, this person, I messaged the person who managed this kid, and she told me I matched her husband, and he's from Ghana, from the Fante ethnic group. And the interesting thing about this, I matched her husband on and on my mother's side of the family, I match her and her family. But on my father's side, I match her husband, which is from the Fonte ethnic group. She's African American, and her husband is from Ghana. Oh, all right. We already did this one. This the African DNA match from Yoruba ethnic group. So let me skip that. This just tell you about MT full sequence. It's just telling you this basic thing about MT DNA being passed down from mother to children. Only the females can pass it down. It's telling you the same thing. Let's go over that. mtDNA haplogroup L3D2. This is my mother's great grandmother. Her haplogroup would be L3. Well, this is supposed to be a B, but I made a mistake. So her haplogroup would be L3B2. And my grandmother's L3B2, and her mother is L3B2, and mine is the same. Just to show you where the haplogroup started. L haplogroups, what they refer as Eve, because it's the mother of all haplogroups, female haplogroups. Let's get that right. mtDNA haplogroups started in East Africa, then it worked its way up, and then it spread out into West Africa, and then Central Africa, and parts of South Africa. It's just a chart showing you. But Eve, which is L haplogroup, is the oldest. Every single haplogroup come from this haplogroup. Like I said, L3 haplogroup went into West Africa, then migrated to Europe, and then it mutated into different haplogroups. That's why Europeans had different haplogroups, because of the mutation. It's just a photo of my great grandmother, Kate Stokes, her husband, Rudolph Cox, with her sons. Now, if my mother wanted to find out, if I wanted to find out what was Rudolph Cox's Y haplogroup, I would have to test my uncle, one of my uncles, because my mother couldn't do that test because that would have to be a Y haplogroup test. So I would have to test one of my uncles. Okay, this is my grandmother and her sister, mtDNA haplogroup L3B2, passed down through mother through children. And it's interesting because that's my great aunt again, Auntie Mary Cox Medley. It's interesting because they always had the myth that they was Cherokee Indian, that their mother was Cherokee Indian. But as you can see, DNA don't lie, people lie. This is some of my grandmother's siblings. They always said that they had Cherokee in them, that their mother was Cherokee, but it just wasn't true, because when we look at the percentage of my mother DNA test, my mother had like 1% Native American in it. So that just means between 150 and 200 years ago, somebody in their family was a Native American, but that don't make them Native American. 1% Native American. And this just shows right here. This is a chart how it shows um L haplogroup